confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it was almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. A first down carry here for Johnson. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They come out here in the eye. On 3rd down, Johnson. Oh, he pulls over him. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Goal from the 5. Now McCoy. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. One receiver right, that's Jeffrey. Here's Wilson to the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before. Getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork to get in bounds and make a great catch.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the 2nd quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Bruce Miller, as the first half is winding down. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And his kick is right through. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Now Hester will get a shot. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll run it with Bell. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter, because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week.
Jamal Charles, nobody in front, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jamal Charles, 50 yards. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Second down, Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. They send Green to the left on his own. On 3rd down, Wilson. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And Robinson with a big catch. Call it a gain of 5. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And they're going to speed things up here. They go to Johnson again. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game so that when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And Cook has it, left side. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And he floated one out there incomplete. Back now in Pittsburgh as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. They send Green to the left on his own. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. And this seemingly endless drive continues. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Well, Chuck Pagano, he's told his offense, stay out there. We're going for it. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. So we've got encroachment, and that's a free 5 yards.
Too easy for the offense. A bit of impatience by the defense on that one.